Okay, so the TV, I think we're going to go with a really simple TV and just let the materials, drive it and let the texture do its work. Simply because there's really, I mean, if you look at flat screen televisions, there's really nothing on them as far as detail goes. It's pretty much just remote control driven. If it has buttons on it, it's like along the bottom underneath it or on the top, and the rest is just flat. It might have a little extrusion in the front, for the screen, and have like a frame around it, kind of like your monitor does, your flat screen monitor. So let's see. I went over here to Walmart.com and just found some simple little thing like this. Is what I'm gonna do. You see, it kind of looks like your monitor you would have for your desk, except we're not gonna have the stand. We're just gonna put it on the wall. A little extrusion in the middle. Everything's glossy black. And monitor right here. I think the only thing else to tell you is to warn you about using logos, brand name logos and stuff. Especially if it somehow got used like used in production purposes or something. You can get in a little bit of hot water with that down the road. So of course this is just for your personal work, so I don't think it really matters too much. But I always try to stay away from brand name logos. You can make up your own. Like I could put like Crizio or something on here. Something stupid. But I'm just gonna model this really quick. I don't even need to look at the picture for that. Alright, so to do this easy would be just to make a box and just put it along here, somewhere like that. And alright, hit M, get a little bit of gray going on here. I'm going to go to the top view and kind of line it up with the back here, like that. Alright, height on it's just a little too thick. Something like that. That should do us well. I'm going to convert this to an editable poly. Make sure I bring up my edges so I can see what I'm doing. And just select this. I'm going to inset it about 1 inch by default. Go to my vertices. Go to the front view. And feel free to model any TV you want. I'm just going simple because we got a lot to model here. Alright. So I'm going to take this polygon right here and I'm going to extrude it in just a little bit, not too far. Yeah, something really small, about 1/8 of an inch for me, and click OK. And that's pretty much the TV. We're going to round the corners, round the edges a little bit. So I'm just going to go up here and do a ring selection and loop. Yeah, we'll just do that. Might not be exactly what the TV has for rounded corners, but we're going to do it anyway. Hit apply, do it one more time, and make sure it's kind of rounded like that. That works, that's fine. No one's going to know the difference. It's going to look like a TV regardless. Select that, and select this, and hit loop, and do a chamfer on that. Pretty small. Hit apply, and yeah, I guess something like that will do. I don't know how much of chamfer I want on that. Hit cancel on that second apply and just do it just once. That should do it fine. Just like that. Alright. Select these rings right here. Control click that. Make it a little bit smoother over here. F4. There we go. That's fine. And there's our TV. I'm going to name it TV. And get out of it. And there we go. The rest of it is basically adding that lamp right here that we were talking about. Something tall right here to give it a little bit of, appeal, a little interest. Still might put something here later, maybe a couple of things, but I don't know. Let's make sure we've named everything, because I'm going to go ahead and we're going to import it now. So this is called the cabinet. Let's call it E cabinet, just in case we call something in the kitchen a cabinet. TV, picture frames, and this is called the E table. There we go. I'm going to take this whole thing and group it. And call it E center for entertainment center underscore group. There we go. I'm going to save this file, save as incremental. Then I'm going to go File, Open. And I'm going to go back to my scenes, the very last one I had, Merge Living Room, and click Open. Take a second to do that. Continue. Alright, I'm going to go to my layer manager, make sure I hide everything again, all the doors and the trim work and the windows, or not the walls, but the windows, and ceiling floor, outlets, hide everything. Get on our living room layer, make sure it's checked, and merge that. So go to File, Merge, Living Room Set, and the very last one with everything. Click it, and OK. Use scene material, and bring it in. There you go. Just like that. That's going to be perfect. And I love the modern look where everything is really low to the floor. So if you do live in an apartment or a house where the walls are only like 8 feet tall, you know, having short furniture makes it feel like the room's bigger. So very nice. I'm going to hit F3 so I can see what in the world I'm doing here. And make sure that all of this is not penetrating the wall. Okay, and it was, so just come out a little bit like that. So that's against the wall. I'm going to open it really quick, and can't really see the picture frames very well. So I'm going to select by the list and hit the living room picture. I'm going to select all of them. Okay. Make sure I can see the edges. I'm just going to pull those out just so you can see them. Make sure they're not penetrating the wall, but really hugging it. Alright, so there we have that. That's pretty nice. And I might even slide them over just a tad bit more, like that. And then hit F3 so I can move a little bit faster. I'll come over to this, and I'm going to open this group, this lamp group, and I'm going to shift drag out another copy, and we'll just call it, you know, lamp 2. We'll detach it, and we'll close this one up again. Alright, so I've got this lamp group, and we'll just get it into place over here. Hit F3 so I can see what I'm doing. And move it down like that, a little more towards the center. We can always add more props towards the end of the lesson. You know, add more little things around here, which I'm sure we will. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just close this group up. Close. Attach that, and there we go. So now we have this whole group right here. We got our TV there. So you can see whoever's sitting in this chair right here might have a little problem with it, but you can always slide things around, rearrange it the way you want to. It's totally your house. You don't have to follow every little thing I'm modeling. You can find your own stuff and model and put it in there. You want to make this as much your own as possible, because you want to set it different than anyone else who might have this tutorial, and they'll be showing it in their gallery. So you're going to want like maybe a different couch or different entertainment center or something like that. As long as it's different, it's your own. You know, if it's not like anybody else's, it's definitely yours. So that's the living room for now, and I'm going to move on to something else for a little while. and at the end I'll probably add little knickknacks here and there to make it a little bit more interesting. So cool, I'll see you in the next video.